distinguish between IRV and ERV, inspiratory capacity, expiratory capacity, vital capacity and the total lung capacity. So students will learn about the differences. The first one is IRV. It is also called as inspiratory reserve volume, and ERV is the expiratory reserve volume. So this is expiratory reserve volume and this is inspiratory reserve volume. So we will learn about these two. So first one is inspiratory reserve volume. So it is the maximum volume of air that can be inhaled after normal inspiration. So after normal breathing, normal intake, inspiration, the maximum amount of air which is taken inside the lungs. So that is called as inspiratory reserve volume, and this will be around 2500 to 3500 ml. So around 2500 to 3500. Next, expiratory reserve volume. So this amount, it is the maximum volume of air that can be exhaled after normal expiration. So normally when we exhale after that normal expiration, the additional amount of air which can be maximally exhaled. So that amount of air is called as expiratory reserve volume, and generally this will be around 1000 to 1100. So 1000 to 1100 ml will be exhaled. So these are the differences. Next, inspiratory capacity and expiratory capacity. So what is inspiratory capacity and expiratory capacity? So inspiratory capacity is the volume of air that can be inhaled after normal expiration. So you can see here IC, inspiratory capacity. So this is the volume of air that can be inhaled after normal expiration. So once we give out the air exhalation, so after normal exhalation, the amount of air which is taken in, it is called as inspiratory capacity, and this includes tidal volume, inspiratory reserve volume. So IC is given by the formula. So this IC will be tidal volume, this much, and inspiratory reserve volume. So when we add these two, we get the inspiratory capacity. Now expiratory capacity, it is the volume of air that can be exhaled after normal inspiration. So after taking normal inspiration, the minimum amount of air which is given out, so that becomes expiratory capacity, and expiratory capacity becomes TV, that is tidal volume, and ERV, that is expiratory reserve volume. So when we add tidal volume and expiratory reserve volume, we get expiratory capacity. Next one is the vital capacity, VC, and the total lung capacity. So vital capacity from here to here and the total lung capacity. So we'll learn about these two. So vital capacity is the maximum volume of air that can be exhaled after maximum inspiration. So this maximum amount of air which is given out after maximum inspiration. So after maximum inspiration, when we take a forceful breath inside, after that the amount of air which is given out, that becomes the vital capacity. It includes IC and ERV. So vital capacity includes IC, that is inspiratory capacity, and ERV, expiratory reserve volume. So this blue and this. Next, so this amount will be from here to here, it will be around 4000 ml. The total lung capacity, so this is everything, it includes everything. So it is the volume of air in the lungs after maximum inspiration. So it is the volume of air in the lungs after maximum inspiration. So that becomes the total lung capacity. This includes IC, that is inspiratory capacity, ERV, expiratory reserve volume, and the residual volume. So this is around 5000 to 6000 ml in the lungs. So around 6000 ml is there. So these are the differences between IRV and ERV. Inspiratory capacity and expiratory capacity, vital capacity and the total lung capacity.